I should double check this. Not that. This. Okay. Hello, testing, yada yada yada. Hello, testing, yada yada yada. Alright, it works. It's good enough. Alright. So I'm planning just for a shorter session today. I'm just gonna plug away at more of these puzzles, university puzzles. Because I just want them gone so I can focus on the hardcore stuff. Because I know I'm gonna need to like practice and prep for all that, and that can't happen while I'm hold on a sec, just getting rid of all this stuff. I know that can't happen while I've got all these puzzles that I'm doing on the side taking up all my time. So, want these done. We gotta get through so many class 3 puzzles. Oh no. Okay. Lots of these. And I recently saw that there's supposedly going to be more puzzles after all this is said and done. So that's like almost a giant bummer because like that's not what I want to focus on. It's what I'm stuck focusing on though because it's part of the game. But what do you get off my screen? All right, leave me alone and let me do my puzzles. All right, so what arm do I got? 3 moves. Yep, here we are again. Already 5 hours into this puzzle mode thing. What are you doing? Get off my screen! What is happening? Just suddenly the Windows is like, here, you wanna see the weather? Like, no! I don't want to see the weather. I can just look outside my window if I want to see the weather. Just whatever. Okay, just don't do it again. Alright, so 6, 5? Wait, how many? Yeah, 6 and 6. We have 6 and 6 for that, and then we have 6 and 6. Okay, so 3 threes, or magical 6s, which don't happen very often. No, it's the obvious one, right? That's why it's not the obvious one, because then it becomes a 4. Oh boy. Give me a minute. Alright. Just massaging my head a little. Making me feel better. Actually, if I do this... No. Like this? Hang on. Like that, and then like this, except it doesn't actually start. I feel like this is like a very good starting move. It lines up this, it lines up this heart for later. This and this? No. This seems like such a good starting move. That's gotta be involved. But then, like, where do I start this entire sequence? I almost want to, like, move this out of the way so I can move it back into the way. But then, like, you know, the blue is never going to line up. Oh, man, do I want to make a line, but that's not possible. Do I have more of these to edit, by the way? I suppose I do, right? I did a recent stream. I have totally forgotten about all this. Oh, I've been basically working at Super Mario 74 Extreme Edition. That has been my main focus, just try and get that blasted star. And figure everything out afterwards. God, this is so beautiful a move. It could be this. But then I'd like have to do this as an additional thing. Doesn't work very well. So this is way more ideal. It makes lots of things line up beautifully. But then there's it doesn't work. Like this one wants to move left, this one wants to move right, and then we have two things that if I can remove this blue row, will make it work. This looks like such the happy move. But then, like, I don't know how to start the sequence because, like, the sequence only will start once I remove the blue. The water. The thing is, like, I'm looking at this and I'm seeing, like, what's my only way of actually moving this to make a line would be to move this out of the way, move this out of the way, have this fall onto it. But then how are the hearts ever gonna come together? So it doesn't make sense. If I do move these two, then these have never. I'd have my final move would have to like be to move that back. And then like, oh great, I've accomplished nothing. Doesn't work. Can't be that, because then... What if I do this? I would then need to put something under it. The blue. No. Wait, why didn't that work? Just let me undo it a step. You don't have to go through the whole game over sequence. What did I even do? I did this. No. What did I do? Now I don't know what I did. Thanks, game. You're so wonderful. Man, none of this just looks good. How do you get anything to happen? And like it has to involve this guy, can't it? It makes so many things line up. The problem is this blasted water. How do I start it? It doesn't feel like getting this. Something like this? But that doesn't change anything else. This makes it seem like I remove... Of course, then the factor remains, like, how does the heart get down to the thing? I would need a blue to wind up here. But that massively ruins everything else. Yeah, I can't get the blue there. That's no good. That's so good. But it doesn't lead anywhere. Because, like, again, how do I get this filled? You seem so happy, but all is lost. Okay, another way of thinking at this. What spots can be made into matches? So obviously we have the obvious. We've got right here. Screws everything up. I can do this, this, and this, which also screws everything up. This and basically that. Doesn't seem to be very helpful. I got this and this. Mm, it's definitely a different way of thinking about the puzzle, but I mean, do that. Doesn't even do it. What do you do to make something nice happen? I can do that. Yeah, but everything's too spread apart now. Yeah, that doesn't lead to anything else. Make that drop down too. Of course, then that heart's over there. That's not good. This is like the most beautiful thing I can do. It means that if the blue winds up here, these become happy. Yeah, but then the blue isn't here to fall or stay and like match these anyhow, because I can't make it go up. It looks so nice though. But it's really not happening. Ah, and you know what? It doesn't work because in my, like, unless. No, it doesn't remove the blue. This doesn't work. Doesn't work. Gosh dang it. No, just undo it. I just have to try things, right? It'll never work, so it's not that. Will never work, so it's not that. Yeah, I'm not making all this happily go away. Okay, so that's my move. That doesn't do anything. Right? Well, it's stranger to look at, but it doesn't solve the blue. Doesn't really help. Doesn't work. I mean, I could do that. Doesn't help. Blue needs to get moved still. And I'll make a happy 4 of the hearts, which doesn't work. Too much work. To get these hearts together doesn't do anything. Gosh, how can there be like no moves to like? It's gotta be a. It's like just find a match that does something. Is like this whole puzzle. If I can find a match that does something useful, the puzzle will practically already be solved. The blues are too far away. And it like takes 2 moves to do anything useful, like, because otherwise I can't do this. Yeah, there's no like one move that will make a match that, you know, isn't disastrous happen. I can't do that. Nothing else will make a match on the first move, which means there's no, the first move isn't a match. So in theory, I should be able to like make a match on my second move? No way there's like a 2-move setup that just magically makes everything happy, right? Well, of course there is. It's a puzzle. There's a solution, of course. But like in theory, I should at least need to like make a match on my second move in theory, right? Doesn't work. Too many things are far away. Ah, I love that move, but it doesn't let me do anything to make a match. I mean, I could do this, but that just moves things away from where I want them to be. Oh man, I can't even find places to make stuff happen. Blue doesn't work. I'm now forced to do this move to get blue in at least a position where it can be of use. Doesn't take care of blue. It just... It boggles my mind how this can be so hidden. No, the blue, I already did that. The blue is kaput. It's too spread out. It feels like I have to get this horizontal line because like it takes too much effort to do anything else with it. Unless I can somehow make a match below it. There's only two. There's only two. I don't see how. Without, like, literally using all my moves. To make this fall downwards. I mean, this... Well, that doesn't work anyways. Doesn't work because it's going to just leave this blue by itself. Doesn't work. How do I make matches happen in locations? I can do that, but then nothing else happens. How do I make stuff happen? It's not like I can really skip this puzzle. It has to be solved. It can't be that. Blue is way too far from each other. How do I make something happen? My gosh. No, it doesn't happen. What on earth? No, the blues are too far spread out. It's just so wants to be horizontal, but it just can't happen. Can't do that. It just doesn't work. Doesn't work. This is the prettiest, but there's no way to get this horizontal out of here. Things that look nice are like horizontal here, but then like what happens here? This somehow has to get moved over here. Doesn't work. This wants to fall down and make this, but then this is out of the place. It doesn't work. Too many moves. But then there's nothing left. I mean, it literally has to be a match that I haven't even seen is available. What match have I not even attempted? Because like it'll set up everything that it's like one move away from completion, right? It's gotta be 2 moves. Second one of which is a match of some kind, right? But there's no way to get this down there. Can I figure out what color would need to be the first? I mean, blue needs at least like 1 movement to like get everything lined up. Purple needs 1 movement. Maybe I'll just start calling this sky blue and just call it sky for short. Because gosh, I hate how there's like 2 blues. So pink, sky, and blue. I'll try. Okay, pink wants 1. Either like this got to move right, so that it's at least close to these, and then these hearts can at least be correct column-wise. Blue needs help. Like I can get these, but then one of these need to move over into the middle to make a vertical. And blue's kind of the same situation, ain't it? Need to like move this one and then like... So everything needs at least 1 move. I gotta move 1 pink, I gotta move 1 blue, and move 1 sky. I have 3 moves. This one's nice because it does two jobs with one movement. It sets up the blue. It sets up the pink. It does not set up sky. How do I set up sky? And there's only one way to move this down, and that's to move right, move right. And that blows everything else up. This is almost too good because then, like, I can't get things nicely put together in two moves because I only did it in one. Which means it's going to take, like, two moves to move something and then put it back when I need to do two moves to, like, put something back and then solve something. It's too good. How do I make this blue go away? Do that, but it doesn't work. Oh, of course that's not gonna work, right? Yeah, there's no way to move all the pink if I do that. Yeah, it doesn't. Blues or the sky is all by itself. Ah, one puzzle. With how much time I've spent on this puzzle, would it in theory have been faster to have tried every single iteration at this point? There's a lot of iterations of this puzzle, though. I would rather just focus on finding a match in two moves, which is like not happening, because for it to matter, it has to be something below something else so that things will drop down and then make more matches, right? So like this one, is too many moves to get to. A horizontal blue here is too many moves to get to. It would have to be something like that, and then like clearly this ain't gonna work. The sky's all the way over there. Can I make this heart happen? And I can, but it screws everything up. This is, I can't make the 4. This? No, clearly not. Clearly not. Horizontal out of it. I can make this vertical, but of course that doesn't do anything. Yeah, there's not some secret 4th move that I already did or something. What do you want from me, game? This looks impossible. Yeah. But these are so far apart. Okay, it's not even possible to make this like a vertical line, this little blue guy. Because I would like 2 of these and then 2 of these. That's 4 moves. So that kind of indicates that this has to turn into a horizontal. Like maybe it falls all the way down and then I move it over to here or something. Too many moves to do all that. Already tried that, right? Oh my gosh, I found it. I knew if I just kept trying to look for matches, eventually I'd find the one that would work. Apparently it was, in fact, move 3 moves, they just get a match. Oh right, hang on, get me out of here. Yeah, I already did that one. Don't waste more time on it. My gosh, am I just gonna have an entire part of my stream just for that one puzzle? 3 again. Okay. 3 sky, 6 blue, 6 green. Doesn't work. Ideally, I want this to fall down onto here, which means doing something to pull this out. Make this fall 1 row. That's essentially impossible. Okay, I can't make this middle row fall 1. Because it's going to take something to the right or to the left of it, with it. Which will mess up the other below. So, just ignore that. And look elsewhere. This? No. It can't be this move because it takes 2 moves to move this back into position. Yeah! And that doesn't help the green in any fashion. What am I doing with this? It's like... Yeah. That's definitely how I want to end it if I can help it. Maybe the game wants you to think that, and it's actually something completely different. These blues are very annoying to look at. Not that. That pulls it away from where I'm trying to make it work. No, can't get that together. All these blocks are in the way. Gosh dang it. That? Ooh. Nope. Maybe this. And this comes down later. But then that messes this whole thing up. It's not gonna solve by falling down anymore. That's like too good to pass up on. Unless it messes up the blues, and if I try and fix the blues, it messes up the green in the corner. It's no good. Nah, I can't make a 6. Look for matches again? Is that what I should be doing? Definitely not that. I don't know, I get this. Can't do that. Too far away. Floating in the air, my gosh. Make it break the other way. Just look for matches. Yeah, I just don't see this not being how it finishes. Still, just look for any match and just make it work, and then something will work. feel like this is like I'm onto something here, but I didn't quite do the first move right. What did I do again? Gosh dang it, I had such a nice thing going. Wait. What did I do? It winds me up here. It's stuff too far apart from each other. Just keep trying stuff. Keep trying stuff. How do I get this blue done? Ah, these blues. They're sky. I call them sky. This is something other. I like it because I can just say it in one syllable, but if I have to say water, it's two syllables, and then it gets obnoxious. Gem, leaf, water. Aqua? No. Yeah, it just doesn't work. Sky, blue, and green. Sky, blue, and green. Ow! How? What do I do with this? No, I just can't. This has to be left alone. It's just, I'll never get it done if I have to move that piece. Yay. The sky is so confusing. How about this other blue? There's two blues. This one seems like it's gonna fall on this. How would I get rid of this? I can't see it. This is like so far away. I figured the other one out. Come on, I can do this one. Three moves to move all of this. If I do something like that. Ah, this sky. What is it? How do I make it disappear? If I do that, then literally my next two moves have to be this and this to get the next blue closer, or to move this back like that. It just makes a mess. Ah, puzzles. Hmm. Don't know, I 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 don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What do I do with this little blue gem? How do I make that disappear? If I move that, I can do that. Of course, yeah, I can't do that because of the green, which means it takes 2 moves in order to set that up. Can I make this? It feels like that means either this or this would be the starting move. Let's focus on that aspect. If one of those two is the starting move, doesn't work. I can make... How do I make all the blue disappear? No. Just keep trying new things. Stuff is too far away. Why are you like this? That's blasted blue. Green is too far away. Darn sky. I want the sky. Gone. How do I make this fall in place? Uses 3 moves to get the blue sky together. Agua. Ow, this sky thing. I just... One. I'm resolving to try every blasted possible combination here. It's not that. This. That did not solve. This, no. This. No. It's pretty, but it's not the right answer. Don't do that. No, it'll take forever to try everything if it does that to me. Alright, I'm on this one. I mean, this is the only option I have as my next move, so no. Yeah, so on that, it's the same thing. Makes it impossible. Yeah, it has to move. Well, not actually. Except that there's nothing below it to grab it. Doesn't work. Can't do that. Can't do that. I think I can knock that out. So we got this. This can be one move if everything's on the ground. Everything's not on the ground. Oh, can't be that then. I just can't see that working. No. I think we can say the top row is done. Can't do that. I can't even move that back. I started on this. Can't do that. 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 This should all be pretty useless as well. Does that lead to anything? Can't do that. Oh my god. Doesn't help. Oh, I undid the whole thing. Was I on this? Yeah, I was on that. Can't do that. That's a 4. Can't do that. Blue's too far away. That would just be undoing what I did. That would just be copying something I did earlier. Nope. Alright, we're moving down to this road. I mean, if that's my first move, well, then I'm just... I can't get something on top unless I do that. There's just not enough. Okay, and that's pointless. This guy. Do you magically do something for me? No clue, no clue, no clue, no clue, no clue. Can't do that. Can't do that. Green's too far away. It doesn't seem reasonable. Blue's too far away. And it was this. And I can't get this blue closer. I would have to then do this and this, but it doesn't do anything. I already said I don't like that. This guy. I got the sky done. That so rarely happens. Anything else I can look at? Can't do that. I can't possibly imagine that being a good thing. I would basically have to use this as my next move to make the green at least near something. And then I would have to do something like this or this to make the green other green. And then this green's all off. It does. That's a disaster. This screws everything up. Now the green is too far. I'd have to do this and then that, and then it solves, but it doesn't. Then we're left with this as my starting move. That means I've literally, like, at least skimmed through everything and I couldn't find anything useful. It's so bad. I mean, I couldn't spot a single thing. Well, logic dictates I start from the other end, right? Green's too far apart. Oh, I just don't want to be in this puzzle anymore. Yeah, if I'm not going to accomplish anything else. Other than just basic yelling at this blasted puzzle. But it's like, I've already spent so much time on it. In theory, shouldn't I be, like, running out of options? It's just literally moving it back. No good. That's the only possible move. I can eliminate all other options because the blue will never succeed. Now this leaves only one option. That doesn't do anything. There's no way to fix the green. The blue is too far away. Which means this is the only option, just that, which doesn't solve it. Interesting. Literally impossible unless I move that and then that and it solves it, which it doesn't. I just don't see that being right. Shouldn't I, like, eventually stumble into the answer by accident? Oh my god. All I can do is just step away from it and come back to it, but I doubt that it's gonna... I don't see how this is gonna get me any happier state. I hate this stupid puzzle game.